What's happening, Hoodlum gang? Welcome back to my channel. This your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big O end, and I'm back at y'all with another quick video. But before we get started, you already know what to do, man. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe if you want to become a member of the Hoodlum gang. Turn on the notification. Leave me a comment below. Reshare the video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Go over to IG and follow me at Hoodie from the Hood. Check it out. Before we get into the topic, I wanted to address two things that y'all probably gonna be like, man, you don't even need to address that, whatever. I'ma address it because that's what I want to do. Two of the videos I did, I had a conversation with a Homeg Girl. For the most part, y'all liked the video. There was a few people who didn't like the video, and that's cool. You're gonna get that with every video, homie. Sometimes when I talk to individuals, sometimes what we talk about, and I'm not even talking about nothing illegal, but just sometimes the stuff that we talk about behind closed doors, it makes for good content. Now, when you're dealing with individuals who's not used to being in front of the camera, and then sometimes, you know, when you add the alcohol and the weed with it, people freeze up and they start overthinking about their responses, and then it turns into them not wanting to answer questions at all. So that's what may have happened right there towards the end. But like I said, that's the homegirl. Shout out to her. We have a lot of good conversations behind closed doors that I seen it could potentially be good content. But like I said, sometimes when them cameras come on, motherfuckers start smoking and drinking and overthinking, and then they don't really want to talk about the stuff that we talked about. But anyways, that's it on that video. In the other video, when we had the conversation with the homies, I seen some weirdo. I understand. I tell y'all to leave a comment. Y'all free to leave a comment. But sometimes you could just tell when people don't belong in certain types of conversations. Their ears don't need to be privy to that type of conversation, and they damn sure shouldn't have no input. But to the weirdo who was saying that the homie Baby Runner was trying to divide or whatever, I don't know how you got that, homie. He was saying it's all the same. You know what I'm saying? But this is the problem with people in these accounts, homie, and even these channels. Anybody could have a voice now. Always say communication is not key, comprehension is. Because it don't matter how many times I communicate to you. If your comprehension level and your comprehension skills ain't up to par, I might as well be talking to a brick wall. Because if your comprehension is off, you're gonna perceive something a different type of way, because your brain is not as receptive to the information. So I could tell you and tell somebody else who has a different comprehension level something, and y'all have two different views of the situation based on your knowledge, based on how you receive information. But anyways, that's getting too deep. I don't know how a nigga said that in the comments. It just threw me all the way off. I don't know if he was trolling or if he genuinely felt that way. Either way, you strange, homie. Now, we already 4 minutes in, so let me get into the topic, man. Are all the real ones gone, dead or in jail? That covers gone. I hear people say that a lot. All the real ones is gone or in jail. I'm gonna have to disagree. There's a lot of real ones that's gone. There's a lot of real ones in jail. There's a lot of real ones on the street. Sometimes these people be cool, and then something happens, they get killed or whatever the case is, and then all of a sudden people be like, oh, that was the realest. But was he that real individual when he was alive, he or she? I think sometimes when people is gone, people just add to their their legacy or the story of these people. And sometimes you be like, that motherfucker he was a regular person, homie. But, you know, unfortunate circumstances like that will make people view certain people as if they was bigger than what they was. Same thing with jail. And I seen another video the other day where the dude was basically saying that niggas be wanting to pat on the back because they didn't tell or something. Like, bro, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep it solid. You're supposed to shut up. You signed up for this. Nobody made you do that. So just because you catch a case and you keep it solid don't mean you're a real nigga, because it's a gang of niggas behind that wall that didn't tell, but they be getting marked out. They be turning down fades. They be getting extorted. They be getting rolled up off of yards. You know how many niggas done put in work and didn't tell and still ended up on that PC yard? Whether it was dirty politics, whether they just decided to tap out at some point in time, whether something came out and they passed. Because a motherfucker might not tell, he'll keep it solid on the case, but he got some weirdo charges in his background, so he got to go to that side. You see what I'm saying? So people always saying that, like, oh yeah, free whoop-de-whoop, yeah, that real nigga. Man, a lot of these niggas be in jail going out bad, homie. Y'all don't know that part. Y'all don't know that he getting talked too crazy. Y'all don't know that he got to go on the next little mission to clean up whatever bullshit he got going on to save face. You don't know that, though. You just know he didn't tell, and he got a bunch of tattoos, and he's doing forever in a day. So that's a real nigga to you. But it's all kind of busters walking them yards, homie. And it's all kind of real niggas still on the street. See, the thing is, the real niggas on the street figured out that life is not sustainable as far as longevity. If you want to remain free, if you're trying to get to a bag, we always going to be from where we from. That's never going to stop. It's never going to stop. It's tatted. Enemies know you. They're never going to say you not from there. But as far as out here trying to be active every day, that lifestyle is not sustainable. You do it, you put in your work. When it's your time, you get the fuck out the way. Next generation come along. If your name still get called, no matter how old you are, if your name get called, then perform. But for the most part, your name shouldn't be getting called, because it's supposed to be other younger niggas up and coming to pick up that slack. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just one of them niggas who just want to show them how it's done yourself. But like I said, you should know that that type of stuff is not sustainable for success and longevity out here on these streets or in life in general, homie. So at some point, you gotta step to the side. That don't make you less of a real nigga, because you realize where this is gonna lead you to. You done already been there. See, there's one thing I always tell niggas that's younger than me, homie. You feel how you feel right now because you are your age right now. You have never been nothing but the age you are right now. I've been your age. You can't tell me how to be 35, but I can tell you how to be 20. I can tell you how to be 25. I can tell you how to be 26. You can't tell me how to be 32. You can't tell me how to be 30. Nigga, you ain't been there yet. But I've been where you're at. See, you're not gonna feel how you feel in a couple years. You gonna see, damn, the big homie was right the whole time. He was telling me some game. Of course, that's what I'm here for. The real niggas nowadays is trying to lead these young niggas either away from this life, or the ones that's in it. Still, homie, do what you got to do. I'm not going to sit up here and be a hypocrite, but you got to realize time is ticking and it's greater things for you, homie. You're going to have to make a decision at some point that the hood is not the number one priority. Now, I don't know how that makes you less of a real nigga. I don't subscribe to the idea that you got to be doing hella years in jail or dead to be a real nigga. And that's why I just always didn't like when people said that. Like I said, it's a bunch of buster niggas who done died, and it's a bunch of buster niggas walking them yards right now. That does not make you a real nigga. It's real niggas in the pen. It's real niggas in the grave. It's real niggas on the streets, homie. It's just a different time, different era that we live in, homie. You got to adjust. You got to evolve. And you got to stay true to yourself and stay in your lane. That's what makes you a real one, no matter what your position is in life or the afterlife. With that being said, it's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, a.k.a. your friend from that big old end. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Until next time, I'm out, homie.